All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! 54 Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back. Put on.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Gurley again here on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Freeman again, a first down carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long and take off.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. 18 gainer. I don't think you got it, son. You gonna take it.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the toss, it's Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Being chased out left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Patriots have it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 36, Brissett, and he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Watch out for Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And a nice spin into some open field. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Motion, motion, pop, pop, pop. Here we go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he loses the football a second time. And the Rams have got it back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rush in.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 2, Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on out here, come get some. Come get that.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Malcolm Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And now it's blocked. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. showing the botch PAT. They're set to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. He's going to go deep for Conley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Number 83, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing. Brissett got a man open. That's Harry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They go play action with Percent. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. Come on, you 1-8. Watch twist.
Another carry now for Gurley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Off to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Motion.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Value three. Hey, 76.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
They toss to Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Able to push his way through. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Freeman. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Goff now to throw. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Let's go.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Switch.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
And the Patriots 1st down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Freeman a 1st down and more. The 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to...
And he'll take... Oh, no, he lost the football.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again they run with Gurley. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to run.
Gurley with a carry on first down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Hold on.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's get it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're running with Gurley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Check 37. Slam. Kill.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Freeman again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Yeah, this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You got it. Out.
A gain of 2.
2 for 66.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Henderson, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Goff now to throw. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. That's taken in by Henderson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Get ready. At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. It's a give to Freeman running right. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Slam.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check. Block 54. Block. We got it. No.
Brissett looks to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
At their own 15-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Pats, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks, Charles.